Hey, I'm back. Okay. I said I was gonna talk about what Christmas was like, and so since New Year's is past and everything, I guess I'll talk about New Year's too. So, Christmas wasn't bad. I think it's like the first Christmas. I think that when you're dating somebody, it's always like interesting one because you can always go like overboard with the gifts, or you can go under. You know what I mean? Or you can be just right. I feel like I probably went overboard with mine just a little bit, and I feel like he I think his was okay. I think it was like it was safe. He made safe decisions. So so I got him some where Air Maxes or whatever, 90s, maybe not 90s, but really nice ones. They are like black bottoms or like red, white, and black or whatever. Mainly white, but the red and black are in the back, and it's like they're really hot. And then my brother helped me with that because it was just like one of those things where I it's like I'm not really big into shoes like that. Well, especially for guy shoes. I don't know what's hip and hot for guys, so I needed my brother's help. And he used to work at Hibbett, so shout out to Jonathan. I texted him with the idea of one of these like pair of shoes I was going to get him. Like they were like gold looking, and my brother texted me. He was like, "E." And so I was like, I don't know what to get him. I mean, I was like, I don't know which ones are good, I don't know. And so my brother's like, well, what's your budget? What are we working here with here? And so he found like these shoes, and I picked these out of like this other pair. And I know he already got a pair like a white shoe. So I'm like, what's another pair of white tennis shoes? So I got those, and then I feel like I should have just stopped there, to be honest with you. I feel like I just should have stopped at the shoes. But I was still in this whole, I don't know what he's going to get me. You know what I mean? So you're just like, if he goes overboard and then I go under, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, you don't want to be that person like he's like you get the, and I feel like the shoes was like enough, but I'm saying like you don't want to be in a situation where you get him shoes and then he's giving you like a purse and some shoes, you know what I'm saying? And so you're just like, so I didn't know what he was thinking about because he was saying he got me gifts, plural. So, and I don't really give more than one gift anyway. That's just me. And so I was trying to decide between this and like some Versace cologne that I already ordered for him. And because his birthday is this week. This is the other thing. Like my ex birthday was right after, well, it was the first week in February, but still right after Christmas. And then my birthday is this month. And so, you know, so I was just like, okay, let me decide on getting him these shoes and a cologne. That was going to be it. Or just the shoes and then the cologne for birthday. And I was going to do some other stuff for his birthday. Well, then we end up at this outlet mall. And we're in the Michael Kors store. And they have like a nice little sale going on. And he likes watches, like, you know. So I see him go gaga over this purple Michael Kors watch. And it was like on sale. So I knew I couldn't go back and get that particular watch. So I was like, well, let me look online. So Amazon, if you didn't already know, they have some really good deals. Michael Kors stuff, if you're looking. So the Michael Kors watches, they were on sale. And so I found one to match the shoes because they were like it was a black band with a red face. Hot. The red is like, it's like Georgia red, right? So I was like, these are match shoes, so I have to get them. So, and I thought, why don't I just get this for his birthday? This is initially, that's what I should have done. I should have just like said, shoes, Christmas, period, cologne, and watch for birthday. You know what I mean? To just split it up. So he loved the shoes, loved the watch. He wasn't ready. So I get some really nice boots. And like, let me tell you, I'm not a shoe person. I like to get shoes that are on sale and they look nice, and that's it. So I'm pretty sure that they're pretty expensive boots or whatever, because they have like these gold buckles and everything. But they're boots. I'm gonna wear them. So they were cute. And then he gets me like a coffee maker as a joke, because I go to my parents to drop my kids off in the mornings, and my dad makes coffee, not just for me, but whatever. So he apparently thinks that I'm spoiled. So whatever, dude. Then, but another cool gift was a gun holster for my gun. Like I've been looking for one that like it's like a sleeve, you know what I mean? It fits like a glove, real smooth, and you can like stick it in your pocket or just stick it, it just sits smoothly. So that was cool. But I'm not gonna lie, like I was like, I feel like you kind of like skipped a little bit. This is why I say this. Now I know I'm gonna sound like I'm being like super greedy, but I know what he gets his kids, right? Like he gets expensive gifts to his kids. So I'm just like, I feel like you just kind of like skipped me a little bit. Like he did. You know what I mean? And I felt some kind of way, but I didn't. Like I was just like, let me be grateful. Let me be grateful I got something, right? It's so my lesson for this is let a person know exactly what you want. Like clear. Don't let them hint. Don't give hints. Don't give them guesses. Let them know exactly what you want so that you get. So, so for his birthday's coming up, and so like I was gonna take him to. He's gonna be in Montgomery. He's in the military, so he's stationed there, and so the military, they have hotels that they set you up in, and he's like he didn't really want to stay there, but beggars can't be choosy. But he was thinking about getting a hotel, probably like Renaissance or whatever, which is a nice hotel. And so my cousin told me, well, I was like, well, I can take him out to eat, and that's nice. And so she was like, well, there's this place called BB King's, like cafe or like and stuff. And so it's supposed to be like you can eat there, and they play music and stuff. So I was like, that sounds really cool. So I was just gonna do that, right, and stay with him at the whatever hotel he had planned. Well, he found out that and I told him what I was doing. So we found out that the BB King's place is inside the Casino hotel, the Wind Creek. So I was like, well, I will get, that room for that Saturday, and we'll just stay that Friday, because his kids were going to do something for him Friday, so, and I haven't met his kids or anything, so I'm just kind of like, well, you do your thing with your kids, and then we'll reconvene later that evening and stuff like that. And so he has made it clear that he wants me to be there for his birthday dinner that Friday as well. And so I was like, really? And your kids are okay with this? Because it was just like, it was a whole thing, they're, still getting used to the whole idea. And, with their parents being divorced, and it's a lot for kids, to deal with. And I get it, I understand. And so, it can just get weird. And I did end up getting them gift cards. He has 2 girls and a son. So I got the girls like gift cards to Amazon, and then the son, I got him gift card to Best Buy, because he has a YouTube channel. He's like a gamer. I have students like him, so they're into that gaming. So I figure he can get something to help with something to get equipment or whatever he can use for $25. And so, the youngest daughter told him to tell me thank you, and he was like, "No, you're gonna tell her yourself." And so I guess like that was his way of letting him know like that he wanted me to come. And his son actually got on the phone and told me thank you, which I knew, like, me and boys, we get along. Like, me and teenage boys, we get along fine. But it's the girls, and I'm like, it takes a while. So I think that kind of like helped broke the ice because I put him in a card and I wrote like each different notes and stuff, and so they're special to him. They have to be special to me too, because I mean he like my kids. They love him and everything, but they're little. They're 3 and 5. Now they could not like him. If that was the case, I feel like that would be something to think about too. If they didn't like him and stuff, it would be hard. So it's just like kids are gonna be a weird thing when it comes to families and stuff like that. And we're not moving any together. We're not getting married anytime soon, so we're good. So going back to his birthday, so I booked a room for him so we can go to the slots and stuff or play or whatever and have fun that night. And he wants me to come for his birthday, so I'll be there. Well, he's been mentioning his birthday, and I'm like, but my birthday's coming up, so what have you got me for my birthday? Like, have you shopped for me yet? Have you got my gifts yet? Like, I just start asking, like, different questions, and he's like, well, no, I haven't. He goes, I didn't get to ask for what I wanted. I was like, but I already bought your gift, like, months ago, so what have you got me? And so he said, well, what do you want? He was like, give me your 3 top choices. And I said, let me see. I like that because now you know exactly what I want when I tell you. So there's no excuses. So I was like, I want a purse or a watch or a coat. I need a new coat. I don't need a new coat, but I want a new coat, And so I was like, any one of those would be fine. And then as you notice, I said any one of those. I don't have to have them all. And so he was like, well, if I got you a purse, what kind? I was like, I love Michael Kors. I love Kate Spade. I like Guess too. And I think that was all I put. Coach. Yeah. Coach, Michael Kors, Kate Spade, and then Guess. I like those. Any one of those is fine. Watches, Guess, watches, they have really nice ones. And jackets are kind of cool. I'm partial to Calvin Klein, but because they make really nice jackets, but it's whatever. Just a nice pea coat or something like that. Perfectly with the hood. So I know what I want, and so now he knows. And apparently he went shopping today. So there's that. I'm a little bit spoiled, but it's only because I get my own stuff. Because I was like thinking, I want a new ring, and I don't spend a whole lot of money on rings because you can always find them online for really like Overstock has really nice rings for like not a lot of money. So I usually get my rings from there, and so I like jewelry, as you can see me like playing with my little bracelet here. So I'll probably get like another bracelet and like and a ring for myself. For my birthday. It's my 40th birthday, and so like I'm gonna have another video kind of when I talk about turning 40, as I don't want to make this too long, but it's like it's a big deal, and with COVID it's like a nightmare. Not saying like my birthday is gonna be a nightmare, I'm just saying like there's so many things I want to do but I can't do because of COVID, and it's just like I really thought it'd be over by now. Like I never thought that a year would go by pretty much and we would still be dealing with this. Like I never imagined. Like I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to do this for my birthday because I'm pretty sure COVID will be over by then. I can't. It's just, so it's like you can't really make plans like you want to, and the virtual birthdays suck. I've seen I've already had like 2 people do like we do videos for them or like the Zoom birthday. I just rather not. That to me is so depressing in and of itself. Doing a Zoom call on my birthday just makes me sad. Like it makes me so sad. And for my 40th, if it was just like a regular schmegular birthday, it wouldn't even bother me. I'd just be like, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But it's my 40th. And I just feel some kind of way about the whole thing. I just feel some kind of way. I feel some kind of way. So I did book a room at the Omni, and I just feel like, okay, at least I'm going to stay somewhere nice. I have like my friend or two. and then have some cake, and then, you know, I feel like I'm doing something. You know what I'm saying? Like, or whatever. Maybe go to a restaurant or something like that. So, you know, because normally I do go out, and, you know, because of COVID, it's too unpredictable. You can't do that right now. Not in Atlanta. No. So it's just, you gotta keep it low key. You know, you gotta think these things through. So, but yeah, so that's pretty much what's coming ahead. And I'll talk more about my feelings about turning 40. It's just, I'm feeling some kind of way about it. New Year's was fun. Again, we just stayed at a hotel in Atlanta, and like, we did not go out. No. And just had some drinks, and just had, like, you know, just talked a lot about just the future. But it's not like the future of us together. It's more like what do you, not even like resolutions. It's just, no, it wasn't even so much the future, like with resolutions or goals. It was just basically like, what were things like when we were married? Like, he asked me what I liked about being married, and I thought that was a really cool question, you know. And I said I loved everything about being married. Like, the whole idea of being married was just like a dream to me, you know. I loved the idea of keeping a house and the kids, and, you know, having a husband and being Mrs. something, and, you know, like, you have the ring on, and people, and you say, that's my husband, not my boyfriend, you know. So, like, we had really good conversations about, like, you know, what our values are, you know, what do we see, like, in relationships, like, to make it work, what didn't work, you know, what are you going to do differently, you know, that kind of thing. Like, I like those conversations that we had. I thought that was really good, just to kind of see, well, what didn't work in your relationship, you know, well, what did work, you know, did you consider yourself friends, did you not? Because, I mean, I really did, I can even still say that me and my ex are friends. I did consider him my best friend, because we had fun together, like, we talked, like, I feel like we were just meant to be friends, to be honest, you know. Sometimes I feel like when you meet somebody that you just connect with and everything like that, that doesn't mean you should be married. It just means that you guys have good chemistry. You know, you guys connect on, you know, whatever level, but it doesn't mean that you should be married. You know, and I feel like that happens to a lot of people. So, which is fine. And a lot of people can't say that. So, and he was like, well, would he consider you as his friend? And I was like, yeah, he said it several times. Like, you know, he's considered me to be his best friend too. So, that was the hardest part about the breakup. It's just like, you miss talking to them. You know, you miss their company. Like, the football games are our worst days, because it's like, we did have good times, you know, on those game days. And I do call sometimes and say, you know, talk about Alabama and Georgia and stuff like that, and these national championships and SEC championships and stuff, because that was good times. You know, sometimes you think so much about the bad times that you forget about the good times, and those were actually good times. And so, you know, so yeah. So we maybe hang out for this next national championship, because we've known to do that. We actually hung out for one of the Georgia Alabama games. So, I mean, I think about it, it's like, the guy I'm with now, like, he's a Big 10, Pac-12, whatever, I don't know, Big 12, I don't know, Pac-10, whatever. Those conferences that I can't even, like, they're so boring to watch. I'm sorry. You know, he's a Michigan State fan, you know, but he doesn't understand the SEC and how we're so strong about the SEC. You know, it doesn't matter what team, we're going to watch all of them, because we want to see how we all compare to one another. They don't do that, really. And so it's interesting. Things are just different, and I'm just dealing with things being different. Really different. And I'll talk about that too. Dating somebody from, like, a northerner versus a southerner, different. So different, especially with food. So we'll talk about that too, because it's just like, these are just subjects that I'm like, does anybody talk about these things? Because I feel like we should. So I'm gonna stop it there. And I hope everybody had a happy new year. Till next time. Peace.